compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team now set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks an open space. Makes the first down, but crazy price. Big hit there at the end. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having that big offensive lineman, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the gun now on third down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Alabama getting set with a first and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an action. Turn after the pick.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision.
Looking deep in the very first play. Catch made down inside the 25.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Give it to the back again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 0. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to chuck it again. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. The ball is caught. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll try the left side with a toss. Has the 1st down and more. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Takes the handoff again. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off. Offense
choosing to go for it here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Goes out of bounds at the 36 after a nice return. Handoff to the left. Fighting off the defender. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The linebacker shifting around now. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Past the 30. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The sack sets up second down.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Aggressive call at deep. Out on 1st down, but incomplete. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about...
Got a man! Catch made! Big play!
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw yet again. It's another deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And we're going to throw now on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking for some space. It's Campbell. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down.
Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finally throws it deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
The pass rush closing in. Deep shot caught inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense is. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Touchdown, tie. A huge defensive score.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Offense comes out to start this drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Campbell. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Fights off a defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And now the running back's got it again. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. QB keeper all the way. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he keeps it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. Watch the spin move. Look out, room to run here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, LSU, to put them on top now.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the 3rd period. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Great pursuit with the defense, then drop him for a loss that time.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as...
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. The 50, across the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. A crucial pick six.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. This is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 36. And he takes this from inside the 5. He turned his steps out of bounds at the 17. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
Brought that at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Chewing clock with the running game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On the run here. Let's it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. No press here. The defense backing away. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback. Being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What what do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. But barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And there's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. When you're a team that comes in with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested.